Okay, so let's get straight into the unboxing. The box was pretty different from the regular iPhone. They're usually a lot thicker because they have that stupid power brick in it, which I really hate. I spent extra 20 bucks on that, but that's besides the point. But is this phone really worth it for content creators, gamers, anyone who makes videos on their iPhones or who makes short clips, run Instagram pages, influencers, Instagram models, etc, etc. You guys know what I'm talking about. So while I'm unboxing this and this video footage is playing, and you guys look at that beautiful blue color, all I want to say is that I've been using the XS Max for about almost 2 years now. The battery was alright towards the end, it was dying a lot quicker. Whenever I check the battery health, it says 89%, but I don't believe that. I think it's lower than that. But that iPhone was pretty good. I'm going to show you a bunch of apps that I use to edit my short clips on. So I run a gaming page on Instagram. It's called @Load.out, the same as my YouTube channel. I'm sure most of you are from there. But if this video goes viral, if a lot of people see it, well, hello, hi. Make sure to follow my gaming channel on Instagram. But yeah, so I use a bunch of editing apps on my phone. And that's what most influencers do, is they take their picture. So now that you've seen the color, the look of the iPhone, let's get straight into the apps, what I use to edit my photos, and why I think this iPhone is completely worth it. So the apps that I usually use are a bunch of like photo editing apps and video editing apps, but that's my Instagram page. Make sure to follow us. It's Load.out. But yeah, so I edit my short form clips that I post on Instagram, some funny clips that I make, some memes that I make. I edit all of those things from my iPhone directly. I never really felt a delay on the old XS Max that I had, but until you don't switch to the 12 Pro, you're not going to notice a difference. But when I switch to this, I'm going to spit out one fact. This phone has a 6 gig RAM, the other phone has a 4 gig RAM. I didn't really think that would make a big difference on an iPhone, but it does. And the camera quality on this is insane. You won't notice a difference from the 11 to this, I don't think, but from the 10s to this, it's a big difference. That's my face. Hello guys, what's up? But yeah, the camera on this was pretty great. On Instagram, even the filters, everything works so good. There's a sensor that's called a LiDAR sensor on the back, which is a new thing on this iPhone. I didn't really think it had use, but when I'm doing those cool Instagram filters or whatever, it works out perfectly. The zoom on this, again, like I'm showing you right now, is pretty sick. It goes in pretty far and it's actually pretty clear. You can also go all the way back. That's why if you have an 11 to this, it only makes sense if you are an influencer or if you're going to be using your phone for Instagram pages, for modeling, for whatever, for shooting better pictures. When it comes to video, this phone is miles apart. It's just crazy. And there's an HDR setting that changes the game. For influencers who are shooting like those slow-mo videos and any of that stuff, it makes such a big difference. And honestly, I would say if you're using a phone before the 11, I would 100% switch to this. I know it's expensive, but if you are an influencer and you're making these short clips and videos and editing photos, or you're just an Apple fanboy like I used to be, I would say switch. So that's my YouTube page that you're watching this video on. Make sure to leave a subscribe, comment down below. I usually post gaming videos, but I'm thinking about getting into tech a little bit too. So if you're into both of those things or any of those things, subscribe. Or even if you're not, just leave a comment. Say hi, what's up? Just so I know that you watched the video and that you reached this far along. Now, one big thing that I noticed that was probably the biggest difference for me was I'm going to open all the editing apps while I'm using this phone. I mean, it doesn't really matter on this video, it won't show you anything, but when you're on your phone, you're editing videos or editing a picture, you're going through about 3 to 4 apps, 5 apps at one time, right? You're usually going to Visco or whatever you're doing at that time, you're going through those apps. And you keep going back, and sometimes what happens is like when you click a picture in Snapchat of yourself and your phone locks, it disappears, right? Now, I don't know if that's all because of the RAM or what's up with that, but on this iPhone, I haven't noticed that even once. So when I'm editing a video on Premiere Rush, which is the iPhone version of Premiere Pro, I guess, and then go to Visco, and then go to my camera roll, and then go to YouTube for 20-30 minutes to get some ideas, and come back, that exact edit will be exactly where I left it. It doesn't just shut off and I don't have to restart or save it. It's just perfect for influencers or anyone who's making anything. Those are some of my camera roll pictures. I shouldn't have showed that, but yeah. So there's And then when it comes to loading time, so a lot of the people who are watching this video are probably going to be gamers. So the PS5 has no loading time, right? Of course, this is an iPhone. It's not that big. It doesn't have the same processors, the graphic cards, blah 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 blah. But I think this phone does a really good job, and it's a huge step up compared to the old iPhone. So again, I'm not one of those big tech people, whatever, but straight as a person who's editing every day, making clips for Instagram, editing pictures, I would say I would probably 100% recommend it. Again, if you don't have the iPhone 11, if you do have the iPhone 11, it's up to you really. If you want to show off, I guess, or have that nice blue color, you can. But anything older than that, and if you are doing Instagram or whatever, I would recommend it 100%. So if anyone made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like. Make sure to comment. It helps me out. Thank you so much, and see you guys soon.